Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun throw for Stick. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because Whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stick from the gun. Now he's forced out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stick back to pass. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
They are not ready.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sterling
now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
Jackson's pass complete to Ian Thomas. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
9 yards. First down, Carolina.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete.
Jackson.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Found his target. It's Anderson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Jackson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Panthers 7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Jackson from the shotgun into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Check out read. Check.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, it's Stick. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Snags it for the pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Jackson. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on third down, Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Panthers.
This is McCaffrey on the game. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. Jackson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Sheffield on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, Jackson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D.
This is McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Keanu Neal
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
36-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27.
He was tackled.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Jackson off the play fake. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Number
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Stick looks to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stick. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Christian McCaffrey.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now. Off play action. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
To Ian Thomas.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line They're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Anderson. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
It's a gain of 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. And in the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 21. Panthers 10. Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Off play action. Jackson completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 33. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Panthers.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A gain of
7 catches for him now, and his last one, a 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire